Hello and welcome to another Eureka Entertainment monthly release unboxing overview video. Still need to find a more concise way to title these, but we got two releases for July of 2023. There was going to be the delayed Andrzej Żuławski box set, which has been delayed yet again to August. I believe it was initially a 2-disc set and was then delayed, changed into a 3-disc set. And now it's been delayed and changed into a 4-disc set. So who knows, maybe in September we'll see it as a 5-disc set, but I'm really looking forward to that one, but that'll be coming next month. I think it's a good move to delay it and just make it as good as it can possibly be and not rush it out. So for July we have the two titles here. We have two Eureka classics, no massive cinema, and let's get into them and have a quick look. So first up here we have Golgo 13, starring Ken Takakura. This is a film by Junya Sato. It's a gorgeous artwork here by Tony Stella. He's been doing some great stuff on these releases. Really, really cool. I just love this piece. Fantastic. This is a Japanese film from 1973. Junya Sato directed The Bullet Train, which came out from Eureka earlier this year, also starring Ken Takakura. I love that film, so for that alone, I'm excited to check this one out. It's an adaptation of a manga series, and Ken Takakura plays the lead in Iran. So this is actually a Japanese film shot in Iran. So we have a 1080p presentation from a 2K restoration from original film elements. Brand new commentary from Mike Leader and Arne Venema. Lucky 13, Junya Sato's biographers on Golgo 13, which is an interview with film writers Tetsuya Masuto and Masaki Nomura. There's an original theatrical trailer, and then of course the booklet. So I don't know too much about this one, but I'm kind of just based on how much I enjoyed The Bullet Train and how much I thought Ken Takakura's performance was so kind of magnetic and charismatic on screen. I'm really looking forward to checking out another film with him in the lead and directed by the same guy. That kind of instills some confidence in me that it'll be a good film at the very least. So it's kind of about a hitman for hire who goes to Iran, and I don't know, Ken Takakura, his kind of stoicism in The Bullet Train leads me to think he's going to be a very convincing hitman, so very much looking forward to checking this out. So we have the same artwork on the disc, which is really nice. I really like that, actually. I love this, the framing with the sun in the background. We have the booklet there. There's no reversible sleeve on this one, which people have been kind of grumbling about, I have to say. And it's just one of those, well, we'll talk about it. Here's the inlay image there. It's a very nice kind of landscape shot with Takakura there. But you do kind of get the argument that if the slipcase is the same as the inside artwork, then what's the point of having a slipcover to begin with? I kind of get it, but at the same time, one, when the artwork is this cool, I don't mind it. But, you know, I think that the slipcovers are just nice. They you know, you see this, you got glare on it and stuff. Not that, of course, we think about glare when we're just looking at our Blu-rays, but just the nice matte finish on a slipcover, you know. Well, maybe this isn't totally matte, but it's not like a super glossy slipcover. It's just nice, you know, they look nice on the shelf, and I prefer the aesthetic to a slipcover than just a regular release. What can I say? It's just one of those things that I think makes a release feel a little bit extra and kind of nice. So, yeah, I don't know. Shoot me. I like the slipcovers. But I guess I do understand the criticism of no reversible sleeve. So let's take a look at the booklet. We have an image of Ken there on the front, and aiming down the sights on the back. So we have the cast and crew on the first page, and the essay is Love is a Loaded Gun by Tom Mez. I really like Tom Mez's stuff, so look forward to reading this one. Nice poster there. Got some images at the top. I like the layout there of the kind of just the very top of the pages. It's kind of nicely done. And at the bottom, I like that contrast, that's cool. And the yellow, it's quite a nice layout on this booklet. And there we go, fairly short essay, but you know, does the job, I'm assuming. Because Tom Mez's essay is always interesting to read, and you get a good perspective on the film. So there's the booklet, and that's the release. And going to another East Asian area of world cinema, we have a Hong Kong set here with Rich and Famous and Tragic Hero, directed by Taylor Wong. I love the layout of this design. It's really, really cool. So from what I've heard of this one, Inspiration is kind of deeply rooted in The Godfather Part 1 and 2, as far as telling an epic story across two movies and kind of following characters over a long period of time. I've seen people say, like, well, it can't be as good as The Godfather. I don't think people are implying it's as good as The Godfather, rather than it's the inspiration point. It's a crime saga, you know, with two parts. And I believe they were shot pretty much back to back, or they were released in the same year, 1987. So even says right at the top, a two-film saga influenced by The Godfather and Once Upon a Time in America as well. So this is a 2-disc set with 1 disc for each movie. Brand new restorations of the original film elements, Cantonese audio, optional English dub as well, newly translated English subtitles, brand new commentary with Frank Jiang, Dub Masters, a brand new documentary featuring interviews with Simon Broad, who's the voice of Chow Yun-fat for the English language releases of many of his films, and Russell Waite. Heroes and Villains, Johnny Mac style, an interview with scriptwriter Manfred Wong, which is an archival interview, along with another one from the archives, A Race for the Heroes, an interview with Michael Mack, along with the booklet, and so on. So I like the design of this one, and you know me with Hong Kong cinema lately, I've been really getting into it and really enjoying it. Chow Yun-fat is an actor I really like. Andy Lau stars in this one too, who I also really like. So I've got a couple of actors in there that I really enjoy. And while it may seem that it's the same artwork on the inside, it's actually slightly different. Actually, let me get the slipcover and I'll show you, because what they've done is, I quite like this. So obviously the slipcover there is slightly different. And we basically have, this encompasses both movies. This is just Rich and Famous. I don't know which one comes first. I'm assuming this one. I know they were released out of order because one of them is more action-packed than the other, which is kind of strange. But so Rich and Famous here. And on the back, Tragic Hero. I really just love that, the back and the front there. It kind of complements each other quite well. And you get both films represented on each side of the case. As I said, 2 discs, 1 for each film, which is nice because, you know, sometimes they cram them onto one. We have Tragic Hero there. And I believe on the inlay we do have not so much a reversible sleeve, but original posters. So there we go. Very, very cool. I like that. It's a nice touch. Not necessarily one you might want to flip around and display, but it's a cool option to have, and at least a nice backdrop when you open the case. And then we have the booklets. Very interesting explosive image there. We have the casting credits. That's a very cool shot, very interesting. Very much looking forward to checking this out. To Live and Die in Hong Kong, Rich and Famous and Tragic Hero, Chow Yun-fat Goes Epic by James Oliver. I do like James Oliver's stuff as well. So it's cool to have this included and get some images from the film, as you would expect. I'm trying not to look too much because I really want to go in as blind as possible on this one. So some nice images, some stills, the dreaded footnotes, and then a big image there towards the back end of the booklet, and the traditional viewing notes for anyone who still needs them. So there you go. So there we are, 2 films from East Asia, well, 3 films I should say, 2 releases, 3 films, and no questions asked. So have you seen these? Are you looking forward to me checking them out? Let me know. And if you're going to level one of those comments, why are they releasing so many Hong Kong films? Well, I've made a video about that. You can check out my discussion talking about the big question, is Eureka releasing too many films from Hong Kong? And I have a pretty definitive stance on that, which you can check out in that video. But yeah, very much which you can check out in that video. But yeah, very much looking forward to these 3 films, and I'll obviously be back with some reviews for them very shortly. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.